Monsters of the universe. No escape, death is a show. Monsters of the universe. There is no fate, there is no cure. Monsters of the universe. Your intergalactic war. The hands around your throat, and as you gasp and choke, you're gagging, bleeding, screaming, oh my god, oh my god. And he can save you, darling, and that's the fucking problem, because your puny god never was, never was. Another solar system controls the earth like a prison. Total extinction of the human race is their prime mission. Now they try to keep us all asleep. Now we're all dead. Now they're here and ready to creep. You're going to get what you deserve. Monsters of the universe. No escape, death is a show. Monsters of the universe. There is no fate, there is no cure. Monsters of the universe. Your intergalactic war.
Okay, welcome back to KBLP and the Book Corner with yours truly, Denise Harris. Um, oh, that song? No, that's by Wednesday 13. They're a group that does all the Rot With Me. I, my girlfriend's a zombie. All kinds of weird stuff. It's great. They're great. Anyway, we're going to get into my favorite man, Vincent Price. Woo-hoo-hoo. He was an American actor and, of course, known for his distinctive voice. I could listen to that man 24/7. His career spanned other genres, including film noir, drama, mystery, thriller, and comedy. He appeared on, excuse me, I got some heartburn here. He appeared on stage, television, radio, and more than 100 films. He has 2 stars on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, one for motion pictures and one for television. And he had such a distinctive look to him. He really did. He was an avid art collector and consultant with a degree in art history, lecturing, and writing books on it. So there you go. Additionally, he was the founder of the Vincent Price Art Museum in California. And to note, he was quite a gourmet cook also. He liked to cook and collect art. He was an avid art collector. He was born in St. Louis, Missouri. His grandfather, Vincent Clarence Price, invented Dr. Price's baking powder. Okay, now this is something for you, Ike. Dr. Price's baking powder, the first cream of tartar-based baking powder, and secured the family's fortune. He was of English descent and was a descendant of Peregrine White, the first white child born in colonial Massachusetts, being born on the Mayflower when it was in the harbor of Massachusetts. He also had some Welsh ancestry as well. Yeah, I thought that was kind of interesting. That was kind of cool. He taught for a year at, I think at Yale University. He entered the University of London intending to study a master's degree, of course, in fine arts. Instead, guess what? He was drawn to the theater. Oh, darn. He first appeared on the stage professionally in 1934. And his career began in London, performing with the Orson Welles Mercury Theater. So there you go. You can't get any better than that. In the 60s, he achieved a number of low-budget films that were successes with Roger Corman and American International Pictures. Of course, we all know Roger Corman, okay? He started with The House of Usher. Oh, love that movie. Awesome movie. And led to the subsequent Edgar Allan Poe movies. Pin and the Pendulum. He was great in that. I loved him in that. Tales of Terror, The Comedy of Terrors, The Raven, Mask of the Red Death, Tomb of Lygia. He also starred in Last Man on Earth, which was, I love that movie. That was great. In 1968, Price portrayed witch hunter Matthew Hopkins in Witchfinder General, also known as the Conqueror Worm. Okay, we all know that name. He starred in some comedy films, and he spoke of his pleasure playing Egghead in Batman television series. He loved doing that. Go figure. Remember him, Egghead, in the series, in the Batman series? He was totally awesome. Okay. And one of his co-stars, Yvonne Craig Batgirl, said Price was her favorite villain in the series. After a take would end, he started throwing eggs at the series star Adam West and Burt Ward. And when asked to stop, he replied, with a full artillery, not a chance, causing an egg fight to erupt. So, he was a character for sure. He began his role as a guest on Hollywood Squares. Oh my God, my mom loved that show. in the 60s. He made star appearances in many shows, including Get Smart, The Man from U.N.C.L.E., Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea. And in the 70s, he started in BBC Radio's horror and mystery series, The Price of Fear. In addition to the opening and closing monologues, he was in a show called The Hilarious House of Frightenstein. Of course, we all know him in The Abominable Dr. Phibes. Dr. Phibes rises again in Theater of Blood, in which he portrayed one of a pair of campy serial killers. He was an avid admirer of the works of Edgar Allan Poe. And in 1975, he visited the Edgar Allan Poe Museum, where he had his picture taken with the museum's popular stuffed raven, of course. He recorded many dramatic readings of Edgar Allan Poe's short stories and poems, which we're going to do. I'm going to do some of those Tuesday night. That's going to be great. So, they were collected together with readings by Basil Rathbone, and Price and his wife, Coral Brown, appeared together in a stage adaptation of a play. He was just, oh my God, he was just phenomenal. He really was. His voiceover is heard on Alice Cooper's first solo album, Welcome to My Nightmare, and he appeared in the corresponding TV special, Alice Cooper, The Nightmare. He starred for a year in the early 70s daily radio program, Tales of the Unexplained. And The Muppet Show, of course, we all remember him in that. And then, of course, he recorded a single, a cover of Bobby Boris Pickett's The Monster Mash. Yeah, he was just so versatile. He really was. What was that one movie? It was kind of dramatic. It has Laura, I think the name of the movie was. He was good in that. He put his voice to a backing track laid down in London by 2 record producers. Of course he did. He's great. In 1982, Price provided the narrator's voice in Vincent, Tim Burton's 6-minute film about a young boy who flashes from reality into a fantasy, where he is Vincent Price. How awesome is that? I like to do that. I want to be Vincent Price, or at least meet the man. And of course, the monologue from Michael Jackson's Thriller album. Are you kidding? That had to be, I think it did better because he was on there than if Michael Jackson had released it without that. That was just amazing. I think he made that song for Michael. I really do. Excuse me. He appeared as